Hello everyone and welcome back to the show. Today on your daily starter, I want to talk about how unspoken words can really, destroy your interpersonal relationships. Relationship with your boss, your spouse, your friends. With the unspoken words, I believe it can really harm such relationships. I'm going to explain all of that on this video. Hello friend, this is the voice of Ademola Morebise. Hello, friend. You see, a lot of times when we are not being mindful, if we are not being careful in our dealings with people, our friends, the co-workers, boss at the office and all that, if we are not careful, we allow resentment to build up. And it's usually becomes serious simply because when the resentment began, there were words we ought to say that we did not say. When I say that, I don't mean good words like, hey, he's a hardworking chap and all that. Not really. I'm talking about the fact that, maybe someone hurts you or you hurt someone and you refuse to voice out because maybe you feel, if you speak up, maybe you feel to hurt them, or if you feel that if you speak out to make things worse, or if you hold that meeting, you feel, something will go sideways and all that. And so because of that, we go on for months, we go on for years, and the unspoken words just keep building up and building up and building up. Sometimes when people do something and the other party reacts, you feel, why is he overreacting? Why is she overreacting? I mean, you don't have to be a genius to realize that if you go a bit closer, you realize that the reaction is not just what they did today or at the moment, but that kind of outburst, the emotional outburst, was a build-up. It piled up over time, and today now, what now tipped the other party over the edge, what tipped them over the edge, what made her, go crazy, was not really what they did today, but what is a build-up what has happened over the years. So it's always useful, it's always helpful to ensure that there are no unspoken words between you and the people closest to you. I'm talking about your friends, your co-workers, your boss at work, your colleague, your parents, your guardians, authority figures. When there are spoken words, right, it creeps in over time because it doesn't allow you to truly forgive them so that you can move on with your life. And a lot of times, this thing, when we think about it in our head, it looks so difficult, it looks so hard, it looks like, man, there's no way I'm letting this go, right? But a lot of times, by the time you now have the real conversation, 6 months after you ought to have had the conversation, like you ought to have the conversation now, but due to one thing or the other, you push it off, you brush it off, and the thing keeps getting worse. Finally, it's now 6 months time. 6 months now, you have the conversation. Then you realize it's not as hard as you were thinking it was, right? Then when you finally had the conversation, you realize that, there's a misunderstanding somewhere. Like, and they did not really mean it. Or you didn't have the full information. Like, at the end of the day, you realize that they actually took the best action, all things considered. But because you didn't have all the information, you felt bad, you felt cheated, you felt overlooked, you felt disrespected. But rather than clarify and clear it all out, you felt the best course of action was to have that resentment at the bottom of your mind. A lot of times, people say, I'm not angry, I'm not hungry, right? Yes, you are not hungry today, but are you sure no resentment is building up? Are you sure nothing is piling up on the inside? Are you sure you're not building up negative energy towards that person, even though you claim you're not angry? And you need to understand that there are different manifestations of anger, right? In fact, some people are so angry that their anger does not show. And honestly, those are the people I'm most afraid of. Look, if I step on your toes and you flare up immediately and you shout on me, I'm happy, I'm grateful, because I'm so sure, that's the end of it. But if something happens and you shut up, you don't say anything, now I'm afraid, okay? Because the day you're going to let it out, it might be a volcanic eruption, but I'm not going to have any space to contain, right? So don't assume that just because the other party don't look angry, are you sure they don't have negative energy building up somewhere? Because you did it and you seem to have gone away scot-free. Are you sure they didn't notice but turned the other way, waiting for a day when your sins will be full? so that they can deal with you squarely, right? So we have to be on the lookout for these things. Unspoken words destroys relationship. It does every single time. Alright? Don't allow resentment to build up. Don't let negative energy build up. Confront it as soon as it happens. A lot of times it is not as bad as you are thinking it is. A lot of times it is best for us to take the bulls by the horn and address the elephant things, right away, rather than allowing months to go by. The unspoken words are there. We've not spoken those words, and we need to speak. We need to say those things. We need to let it off our chest. We don't say all those things, and honestly, it will really be bad in the long run. Why don't you repeat after me this morning? Say, God daily loads me with benefits. I am bold and strong. Every day, in every way, I am getting better and better. My name is Ademola Morebise. Thank you so much for taking our time to check out this video. Remember, you can lead a formidable life. Have a great day.